What's up, everybody? We are live. Friday night. Tapatios it is. We got a thick marine layer. It's about 54 degrees in Van Nuys. I don't know. It's a DUI checkpoint. We're right outside of the free money orders. So it looks like we have the crime of the century. There's somebody with a little mini motorcycle. Tapatios Cop Watch. So sobriety checkpoints are left up to each individual state. There's plenty of states that have constitutionally banned them. California is not one of them. Andy Porkchop, Frode, Cerate, El Chapo. I know, yes, exactly. It's so crazy. Mirojo. Somebody just yelled, "Hey, let him go." Rex, what's up, Steve-O? Polyglots. Miss Mealin. Well, they probably have them for no helmet or something, or that it's not street legal, or... How's the picture look, you guys? I brought the beginner sticks out to Paul R, thank you very much. Happy New Year to everybody. Dizzy Dallas, thank you very much. The $5 super chat. Tapatio. So what happens is they have to do certain criteria. I think there's 8 points that they have to comply with. One of them is advanced announcement of the checkpoints. So that is why sometimes you'll hear on the radio, "Hey, there's going to be a DUI checkpoint at Sherman Way in Coldwater," you know. Yeah, we're getting some lens flare, so. Maybe they're waiting for a tow truck, so. In case you guys don't know it, that the LAPD, this is not Van Nuys division, even though we're within the Van Nuys division. This is traffic control. Any of the almost positive that almost every motorcycle cop is part of traffic division, but the traffic divisions are the ones that run the checkpoints. Bill Cooper, what's up? Conspiracy Media, James French. How fast does that bike go? Not fast enough, apparently. What's going on? Here comes another unit. I don't know if this is a supervisor or he's got 2 stripes, so it's a training officer. Actually, there's 2 officers that just arrived. What's up, Matthias? Thank you. Yeah. Here comes the tow truck for the bike. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is going to be the greatest footage ever. I'm putting on my headlamp. This is going to be a TikTok of the crime of the century. Oh my God. They brought a flatbed. They brought a flatbed tow truck. Bashe, what's up? Mark Malin, what's up? UK. This is gold. Is he going to lower it? I guess he's lowering. He's lowering the... You can't make this stuff up. You really can't make this stuff up. You guys think it's gonna totally spill over as soon as he moves away? Can't even make this stuff up. Yes, they sent a flap. The LAPD is towing this lawnmower, glorified lawnmower, on a flatbed truck. You can't make this stuff up. What's up, Bill for Freedom? Crime of the century. Exactly. $900 tow for a $50 moped. Here we go. You think it's gonna fall? Well, there you have it. LAPD. Absolute gold. Johnny F.A.'s, thank you. The kind of overkill hasn't been seen since the Great Lopez skateboard incident. Cape Road 91. No, that was... I think it was 85. You know when your gut just tells you, hey, go check that out over there. It doesn't look like it's much, but it's worth investigating. Maybe the guy was doing intersection takeovers with that scooter or moped. What is it considered? Where's Sab when we need him? We are live in the city of Los Angeles and the city of Van Nuys. There's a motorcycle officer there ready to pounce across the street. These are all police vehicles here, so we're just gonna yeah. I'm on the dirty side. So they've got this car idling, the van. Oh, perfect. So we're right outside of the John's Market.
And await the next instruction. If I say left, really raise your left hand, go in.
Oh, look, all the masks get put on when the cameras show up. Isn't that convenient? It's a scramble. No, they didn't get the memo, so this is amazing. It's utterly amazing.
Have a seat right on my black chair. Right in the
Exactly. There's no Fresno. So this guy's under arrest here, so. It's not Liberty Winners, it's Detective. And he has a brother. He has a brother on the force as well, so. .562, that's funny. Sound crazy, were you here for the motorcycle that got towed? My guy, Kim Sims. Yeah, I'm surrounding the cops. Chat, what's going on? Sip, what's going on? No, I was just curious of what kind of bike. It was like one of those little, it was even smaller than like a goat roper. It was like a lawnmower engine strapped to a metal frame with a couple of wheels. Ogre, I'm sure the lawyers have had a field day in court. And Kevin Houlet, what's up? Yeah, I don't know, Mike M. Slip Kid the Gamer, what's going on, dude? So just to FYI, to get everybody up to speed who is not already familiar with the procedure, all of the field sobriety tests are not required by law. Every camera counts. What's up, sassy girl? What's up? The field sobriety tests are not required by law. However, this gentleman in the hat failed his field sobriety test, so now, due to the implied consent law, he must submit to breath or blood draw. So what happened is this guy did all of their investigation. He cooperated and completely convicted himself of the field sobriety tests. Michelle Markham, no. Every state votes independently on whether or not this is a violation of constitutional law. And California has not voted that this is a violation of federal law, but there are I think it's 8 bullet points that they need to adhere to in order to make it legal. So the handheld breathalyzers is part of the field sobriety test. Never submit to the handheld. So now, once you get arrested, that's a different story. So he is going to be blowing in a hard-mounted breathalyzer, which is far more accurate and actually admissible in court. The handheld breathalyzer is not admissible in court. It just gives them probable cause to arrest you under suspicion of DUI. So you can wind up blowing into 2 different devices for a breathalyzer, the portable handheld device, and then once you get arrested, you've got to do what this guy is doing. This is a hard-mounted breathalyzer. Yeah, Fernandez, that is true, but I think you lose your license for at least a year. I'm pretty sure that's what takes place. So. I don't think you can. If you're pulling up to this checkpoint and they order you out of the vehicle, I'm pretty sure that you need to get out of the vehicle. Could be wrong. Tyrant alert, you do not want to take the one on the table or the handheld. You should refuse them. Yes, don't do the blood or breath test unless you've been arrested under suspicion of DUI. Ashley, what's going on? Ramon Oros, that is the legal question about Fourth and Fifth Amendment violations. More about a Fourth Amendment violation of be able to travel freely and unreasonable search and seizure. Every state votes. Okay, so here comes the printed eyes all around. Thank you. If you are charged and you win, your license is reinstated. So it's spitting out a little printer thing, kind of like that's a good question, John Schoner, why the trash is outside. I don't know if they have a test to see if you're on high on weed, but there are what are called DREs, the drug recognition experts, that are on scene here, so. So he's asking him if he wants to submit to a blood draw. He's already under arrest. They could have sometimes the phlebotomist is here on site, but I'm sure that they have one at the jail, so. So the guy's using his phone to call somebody. Oh, listen, I guarantee you the DREs are making $1.50 a year, if not greater. So there's 3 cops down there doing absolutely nothing, and they have since I've gotten here. Sorry, guys.
What's that?
Could be Pamela. Thank you, Tapatio. It's good to see you here, man. Holland is in the house. What's up? Michelle, what's going on? Angel. Yeah, I've got a loose thing here on my tripod, so. So just remember, everybody that's watching at home, most people don't realize this, but all the field sobriety tests are optional. What you're doing is you're giving evidence against you in a court of law that's going to be documented. I guarantee you, if anybody asks these cops, are the field sobriety tests optional? They'll lie or they'll give a vague answer. Field sobriety tests are 100% optional, and all you're doing is giving them, if you've had anything to drink, all you're doing is giving them evidence to arrest you. Val Brooks, what's up? Tommy Wood, Master's Dragon. Exactly. Even if I wasn't drinking, I wouldn't submit. So the guy in the brown jacket who's here with his young kid is next in the queue. So I'm sure this is just part of the psychological manipulation of making him wait. Not that cops would ever do anything like that. Thank you, Belle. Any criminal defense attorney in the state of California will tell you to never, 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 ever submit to a field sobriety test. They do the field sobriety test to give them probable cause to arrest you under suspicion of DUI. Otherwise, they just have to go on a whim, and that's what happened to Mr. Checkpoint in Santa Monica about 10 years ago. He refused to do the field sobriety test, so they arrested him, which they you know, you can do. It's a false arrest. And he sued the city of Santa Monica and won $70,000 for spending a night in jail 10 years ago. Okay, no, I think it's the guy's wife. There's a woman down there on this far sidewalk. It's excuse me, sir. Sir? Is that your wife?
It is.
All of the kids running are 100% off.
So can I tell her that she can quit at any time?
Hey, Tawny, let's stop this.
Yeah.
Hey, Tawny, whenever we're ready, let's just stop this. Hey, Tawny,
They're going to try to intimidate you.
what I'm saying, we don't want to do sobriety.
They are terminating the field sobriety test. He has to read her something. Look at these cops trying to intimidate. Look at the guy with the stripes following the guy around. So here's the part where the cop is saying that they're going to probably arrest her for suspicion regardless. Look at all these cops getting upset. Look at, here's the intimidation. There's 3 cops here. Look at this cop. Look at this cop over here intimidating this guy. Look at this sergeant. He's telling him to get away. He's telling him to move back. Look at this. Are you guys watching this? The sergeant with the black hat? He's forcing the husband back. He's forcing the husband away from his wife because he's giving her legal advice not to take the test. This is 100% intimidation by LAPD. This is what they do on an hourly basis. Field sobriety tests are 100% voluntary. Why would you give them a case against you? Chat, you guys, how many times have you seen this before, chat? They are 100% optional. She is trying to revoke her consent, and he's desperately trying to talk her out of it. The sergeant is intimidating the husband and moving him physically back because he knows that the husband knows what he's talking about. I guarantee you he threatened the husband with PC 148A1. He is completely out of verbal range of his wife. Yep. Thank you, John Schoner. Yeah, the field sobriety tests are 100% voluntary. You guys know that? Field sobriety tests are not legal in all states. They are legal in California, but the field sobriety tests, you are giving them evidence against you. I can't sway her, I'll get arrested. So she tried to revoke consent. We're 5 minutes into her trying to revoke consent, and this cop will not let up on her. I think he's telling her that they're going to arrest her regardless. I'm going to go get that sergeant's info. That cop moved that guy back 80 feet. She's still trying to revoke consent, and the cop he's still talking. The cop is still talking. We're over 5 minutes long with her trying to revoke consent on this field sobriety test. Thank you, Fashe. There's the sergeant running from me. Sergeant, what's your name and serial number?
No, Osagara, 34236.
34236.
Yeah, I know. This is very confusing.
You got a minute?
Yeah, I
Take a walk with me. You do this out of earshot. We're live right now. I'm not putting you or your son on. I only put your wife's back.
Okay.
This is classic LAPD intimidation. He moved you back 80 feet from your wife because you were trying to give her some legal advice.
Yeah.
That cop is still talking to your wife 7
Yeah.
minutes after she tried to revoke her consent.
Yeah, I know.
So
It's very frustrating.
and look at this sergeant.
No, he kept pushing me back. and
Exactly.
standing
No,
in
I
front
saw.
of
I
me
got
and
the
my
whole thing on
wife.
camera.
And I'm just like,
Here, come back a little further. So these guys, listen, I'm 55 years old in a week. I was raised that the cops are the good guys and this and that and the other. I've had a YouTube channel for 4 years because cops are out of control. I'm pointing this down.
it's very
Yeah, no, he's look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Asagera, get back to work. Don't you have a scene to work? Don't you have a scene to work, Asagera? Somebody tell me how much Asagera makes. Oseguera. Tell me how much. I guarantee you this guy makes $250 a year. Guaranteed. Are you a detective or sergeant? That was the question. Yeah. Here, come walk with me somewhere. We're not done. We'll see if Asagera follows us. All the masks get put on when the camera shows up too. Probably 40%, over 40% of cops and fire department haven't taken the vaccine. I'm triple vaxxed, so
Yeah, we are.
yeah, no. So if they, so look at this, look at this, look at this, kids. That is a gang member right there. That is absolute intimidation by LAPD. He makes $302,000 a year. There's two of them. One makes 302. Here, come further. I'm not going to put you guys on camera. We'll walk through. All the field sobriety tests do are give the police probable cause that you're giving them your evidence that they need. They are one. Did you ask them if it was optional or not?
No.
Okay. And I guarantee you they'll sidestep, they'll evade the question. Asagera is still following us. Any criminal defense attorney in the state of California will tell you to never submit. Now, if they arrest your wife under suspicion of DUI, they can still do that, but you're not going to give them the evidence. So, I didn't know any of this stuff till I was 50. You know, like any of this stuff, none of it. I knew none of it. So, and embarrassed, but there's a reason why we were never taught any of this stuff, too. So, I mean, you know, so if they arrest her, she's going to need to probably either do blood or the hard-mounted. There's a hard-mounted breathalyzer in there. But look at this. This tells you everything that you need to know about LAPD. And you know what? The sheriff's department makes these guys look like Boy Scouts. I mean, the sheriff's department has actual gang members with tattoos. So we're live. We got 320 people watching from all over the world. Like I said, I didn't put you or your son on. Yeah, I only filmed your wife's back, you know. So, but you can go into the chat.
What if she does get arrested?
Oh, if she gets arrested, then you hire a criminal defense attorney. You know, so yeah. Well, listen. Sometimes the police arrest people that aren't supposed to be arrested. So look at him. Look at him. He's chomping at the bit down there. He told you he was going to arrest you for interference, right?
Well, he was implying.
Absolutely.
He kept pushing me back.
Absolutely.
They pushed me back where I couldn't even
Right.
communicate with her.
Right. Yeah, he pushed you back 80 feet.
Yeah, as she
So-
was looking
Right.
in
California
distress.
Penal Code 148A1. I've been arrested for it a bunch. I have pending charges currently under that. It is the resisting arrest and interfering with a peace officer. That is their go-to. That is their contempt of cop charge that they always go to. So, yeah, and you got your kid here, so they're going to intimidate you even further, and you know, so. But yeah, these guys are absolute just. And like I said, we need cops. I understand that, but this tells you, and there's not one cop that stepped up and interjected and said, "Hey, sergeant or detective," I think he's a detective. You're going too far. Not one cop. Not one cop stepped in to let you protect your constitutional rights and to be able to convey to your wife, what's going on. So. So if they arrest her, just go walk past and say, don't tell her, don't say a thing. Don't say, just give your name and that's it. Do not speak. Asagara, you're doing a great job. I don't care what anybody else says, all right? They all know me. And this is why I spend my Friday night volunteering my time to come out and everybody that respects the police is one bad police encounter away from picking up a camera. Look, Asagara's back. He's followed us everywhere that we've gone. Hit the like button if you guys haven't already, man. Thank you. She's the lady's inside the trailer. She's sitting down on the other side of the cop. No, they have the van. They have a white Ford or Chevy van. It's like a 14-passenger van. You want me to try to get the husband in the chat? I don't know if she's cuffed or not. She's getting red now. Asagero is in there trying to intimidate her further. Husband's not in the chat, so I suggested it to him. No, I guarantee you they're going to arrest her. That's what the cop that was performing the field sobriety test was saying. You know, you've done enough to show me that you're impaired. Blah blah blah. $74,000 in overtime. Tommy Wood giving James Freeman a plug, my baby daddy. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, external affairs. No masks. No masks, no vaccines. This thing has killed more police than any other thing in the last 2 years, but it doesn't exist. Yeah, agreed, Val. Yeah, exactly, William Brown. They pushed the husband away for officer safety. We're here at the Johns Market in Van Nuys Boulevard, just south of Van Owen. So,
Oh yes, that is still over.
yep. Asagaro's in there doing the full court press. I'm thinking that she is Papa Chuck. Thank you, eyes all around. Yeah, chase a taillight vehicle through your neighborhood 83 for officer safety. Seattle Judy, Silver Diamond. Crypto. Exactly, crypto. Oh, any flashlight, thank you. How many minutes? Can't see exactly. Yeah. So, Larry M, yeah, I did.
Give me a second.
Tara start. Thank you. Prove it. Yeah, I think this is an L here for this woman and the family.
I watched them take them off and then throw them back in the tree.
Okay, John, what's up?
I'm going to start right, if that's cool.
Yep. Yeah, that's fine.
Look at this. Look at that. The husband's trying to get the attention of the wife, and Asaguro jumps in. He didn't get to become a detective by being a nice guy. Or a stand-up guy.
I can't.
Look at that. I don't know if they're going down to their car. This guy's got to be, both parents have got to be semi-panicked right now. Right? They've probably never been in any trouble in their lives. Look how many cops. Every one of these cops are making 200 grand a year. Look at all of them. Look at this. They got to back up the head gang member. Yeah, no front plate. That's how you roll when you're LAPD. LADOT, engineering and traffic safety. Traffic survey, sorry. The wife's in the trailer. I'm pretty sure they're arresting the wife. So Chad, is Asawara, is he a detective? Yeah, she's getting arrested. Taking her? They're going to take her with less evidence.
Yeah.
Call a criminal defense attorney in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the end of the world. I guarantee you, take this to trial. Show the jury of Asavega, whatever his name is, physically moving you. I have it all on camera.
Yeah,
physically removing you from telling your wife to not submit to the field sobriety test and to revoke consent. That'll look great in front of a jury.
Okay.
I'm going to give you my mobile number.
I appreciate that. Yeah, then
Yeah.
get a link to that.
Yeah. Yeah, they all know me and they hate me.
Yeah, well.
Oh well.
Yeah, I told her to stop. Stop talking.
Yeah. So. Yeah, just shoot me a text and
Okay.
we'll chat on the phone. But if you want, but this guy's making $302,000 a year. He's the head guy here, and everyone's getting to learn his way.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Oh, there you go. I've done my good deed for the day. Oh, a little mousy. You don't see a little mini rat? I don't know if that's a mouse or a baby rat. Yeah. Good audit versus bad audit. Thank you. The Kia was illegally parked on a red line. Yeah, no, they're not gonna. Of course, that Kia is parked in a red zone. They're in front of the fire hydrant over there. It's not just a red zone; it's a fire hydrant. So yeah, we have video evidence of Osawara physically pushing the husband back 80 feet because he tried to tell his wife to revoke consent for the field sobriety test. That's going to look great in a courtroom in front of a jury. Officer Casavega. We are, I'll tell you, so here we are, the fire hydrant. We're right in front of Payless. She's Casa Bella Furniture. Listen, there's a John's Supermarket, Jons, on Van Nuys Boulevard in the city of Van Nuys, 2 words. We are just south of it. I'm not seeing any. Tell them it's in front of the Payless. Tell them it's between the Payless and John's. Red zone, fire hydrant. Casa Vega is so pissed off right now. He is fucking livid. Yeah, we wouldn't want you to lie on a 911 call and say that you were the property owner. So there's a couple of cars with blacked out windows. You know those 2 are cop cars. They must be low on the totem pole because that's a Prius and a crappy Toyota or something. $6633 Van Nuys Boulevard. That sounds about right, because 6640 is across the street. The California Pain and Back Specialist, Nova Surgical, that nicely lit building. with the LEDs. That is 6640. So tell him it's right across from 6640. Can you imagine the hard-on that the criminal defense attorney is going to have when he sees Casa Vega push the husband back 80 feet? And with because there's a generator running for all of the lighting and so forth. So it would be very difficult to for him to hear. He would have to like yell at the top of his lungs. Let me know what they say about the tow. And I'll come back here if they're Detective, do you have is your body-worn camera running? It is? I don't see the light on. Is that yes? That was a question. How about this officer? Is his body-worn camera running? Can you identify that officer for me? You're the supervisor, aren't you? That was a question. Osawara, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. You made $74,000 in overtime last year. It's all public information. So you guys, I'm pretty sure Osawara's lying to me because the body-worn cameras have a different special light on them. Just remember, guys, in all of my arrests, I'm grateful that my criminal defense attorney gave me some really good, solid legal advice. One of which is never talk to the police. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law, remember. So this is where Casa Vega sits outside of the trailer and tries to intimidate me for filming. Remember, he moved the husband back 80 feet because he was trying to instruct his wife to revoke consent on the field sobriety test. Osawara moved him 80 feet back so he could no longer communicate with his wife because he was giving her solid legal advice. These are the heroes that we have working for us at LAPD for $302,000 a year, Osawega. $74,000 in overtime. You guys can go to transparentcalifornia.com and look up Osawara's information. It's all there for fun and for free. That was a California Supreme Court case that got public officials Jorge, is that his name? Jorge Casavega. He is livid right now. He is livid. 74,000 views. Oh, thank you, Johnny. So this checkpoint is in the city of Van Nuys. We're at Van Nuys Boulevard, just south of Van Owen, outside of the John's Supermarket. It's a grocery store chain if you're unfamiliar with Los Angeles. I'm going to ask this arresting officer if his body worn for his name and serial number, and ask if his body worn camera is rolling. How many people think? How many people think the body cameras are running here? How many people think the arresting officer, his body cam? Yeah, there's a red light that goes around the axon, around the. I saw a red light blinking up at the top, facing him, but there's like a little circular. I could be wrong. So, all right, so we have 362 people in the live chat. I think a criminal defense attorney is going to have a field day, a jury trial on this DUI case, watching Casavega push back the husband 80 feet so he can no longer communicate with his wife. That's going to look great in front of a jury. The defense attorney is going to have a field day. Absolute police intimidation. The husband was trying to give solid legal advice to his wife, and Casavega, who makes $302,000 a year, wouldn't allow it. Adventures with Sean, thank you. So, I highly doubt that Casavega's body-worn camera is working, but he pretty much told the husband that he would arrest the husband for interference. But I take Casavega at his word. He says his body-worn camera is activated and it's running. And so when we do a Freedom of Information request for that footage, they'll have no problem giving it, especially during discovery of the criminal trial. I'd love to hear what he had to say to the husband. This is what $302,000 a year gets you. Oh my God, astrology. Those are some snazzy rubber mats. I'd have to cut them down for the Prius though. B. Cal, that is an obvious question. Thank you very much, Sarate. Jorge Asahuega, Police Detective 2. Regular pay $138,572. Overtime pay $74,576. Other pay $7,035. I wonder if that includes anything off the books. That's $220,000. 183.85 before benefits. Asahuega gets $81,979 in benefits per year, for a grand total of $302,162.85 that he costs the taxpayers per year. Jorge Asahuega. We can just call him Casa Vega, that's fine. Close enough. But like I said, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. He sure was intimidating to the husband when the husband was, he didn't have a whole lot to say when the camera was in his face. Wonder why that is. That's right, a $300,000 burden on freedom. I agree, Lake. Race to Wins, they are filling out information. They're processing her for arrest. Is Bell for Freedom still in the chat? Just curious. Casa Verga. These guys. You're good. Just and no, she is. They're going to take her. They're booking her in Van Nuys, which is walking distance. Van Nuys jail is walking distance from here. Casa Viagra. Yeah, I don't know. You would think that with the Omicron variant that somebody would just be cited and released. Okay, Bill. So you guys remember the story of Mr. Checkpoint. He was arrested in Santa Monica 10 years ago. They suspected him of DUI, and he wasn't drunk. And he sued the city and won $70,000 for false arrest. That's what got Mr. Checkpoint started with his activism regarding police. Everybody's one bad police encounter away from picking up a camera and filming a checkpoint. So we're just waiting for the arresting officer to come out, and I want to get him on camera. Alex L., what's the address? I think I'm going to be here for a little bit longer. You're good. What was the story on the tow truck? Just curious. Ball Canyon, Irwin. Thank you, Alex L. Officer in the vest.
Yes, sir.
Can I get your name and serial number?
Yes, sir. It's John at 37737.
What, 377?
37.
37. What's the last name?
It's John.
Jun?
Yes, sir.
How do you spell that?
It's J-E-N.
J-E-O-N? Okay. Is your body worn camera on?
I
What-
just turned it on.
Okay, but it was on for the entire field sobriety test and stuff? Okay, great. Thank you. I actually did hear him turn it off, so I did hear that beeping sound that it does. All right, we got a little critter. We got a little critter. Oh, we got multiple critters. wants a new friend. All right, you guys. This thing's winding down. They're going to be breaking it down soon. Listen, I don't know what kind of boner that the defense attorney is going to have for this criminal case of DUI. How important do you think it's going to be to... I'm not a lawyer. This van has been running the entire time. When we showed up here 100 minutes ago, this van was running. It's still running. How many people think that you would be very excited as a defense attorney to get footage of the detective who's the lead supervisor here? How excited would you be? Feet? All right, where's Laurel and Irwin? Is that Alex? Is that north of me, or I'm trying to? Or it's right here. Irwin is. I'm at Van Owen. Van Owen is the east-west. Thank you, Allie. Yeah, that was a really good night. Amy, thank you very much for the super chat. I haven't checked the PayPal link. Bell's home, working. Free money orders. So is Irwin, E-R-W-I-N? That's right here. So let's go, we're gonna go to Laurel Canyon and Irwin for apparently a structure fire. Thank you to Alex L. Yeah, I agree, Remmer. That was a great night. Alex L. Yeah, but where? I'll just put it in Waze. It's south. Okay, behind me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, because I think Irwin's right here at the courthouse. So we just got to go over about a mile or so. Yeah, see, they're breaking down. This pickup truck is breaking down the signs. Alex, is it still a valid call? Because some of these fire calls wind up being nothing burgers, but it sounds as if this was pretty serious. Dude, Casa Verga is livid. Livid, all caps. Livid. Fox 11 is streaming the fire. Well, that means it's a pretty good fire. Hold, please. All right. So I'd feel the power of the Prius. I put it in power mode. Johnny F-Face can relate. It's cold out, man. I knew it was going to be cold, so I wore some extra layers because I knew I was not going to be walking around and moving all that much. So, and there's a really heavy marine layer that's rolled in off the ocean. So I think this weekend I'm going to go out with Sab and maybe Lucky Bear. I don't know if she's going to be around too. Hopefully Sunday afternoon. It's starting to mist right now. There's like that super, super fine precipitation that I don't call rain. If you've lived in Southern California or in England, it's a mist. It's not really... You can see it on the windshield. $23 in South Jersey. Wow, it says that it's 55 degrees. It said it was 54 when I rolled up. One of the things too, which I'm always fascinated by, is when there's cloud cover, it keeps the warmth in. When you have clear skies is when all the heat dissipates into the atmosphere, which I guess makes a lot of sense, but still weird on such a large scale. So we're going to a fire. Alex L can tell us more about the fire. We'll probably be able to see news choppers. If it's streaming live, I'm guessing it's being streamed by helicopters. Yep, there they are. I see them. So the interesting thing about news choppers hover because they have to be a lot more cognizant of airspace, and they're up higher than the LAPD airship. But you can always tell how serious an event is by how many news choppers there are. If there's only one up, you're like, there's something going on there, but it's not, when you see, like, I don't even know how many stations there are in LA, 4 or 5, probably 5 stations. You're like, oh my God, something's huge. I see 2 choppers. I don't know how close we're going to be able to get. They're probably going to have a perimeter set up. I hope everybody's okay. If it was, you know, an apartment complex or... So memberships are available on the channel. We got a couple different tiers. Tiers from baby cops. Lots of tiers. You can enter through NoHo West. Okay, thank you. Alex L is the man. I should have got on the freeway. No, I'm going to take surface streets. So, judging by how that woman was speaking, the one that got arrested, listen, I'm no traffic division cop, but she did not sound impaired at all. I am just amazed. Well, actually, no, I'm not amazed of the 8-minute long cop-splaining of the cop. Just reading her, just saying all of these things about her revoking consent. Absolutely disgusting. Okay. We've got emergency lights. I don't even think I'm going to make it that far, Alex. Nope. I think they've got it cut off at Victory. I can go park over at the... Oh, no. Oh, damn. It's right here on the right. Maybe it's the Burlington Coat Factory. They're trying to destroy evidence after killing the 14-year-old girl from Chile. Oh, this is a really not good part of town. Like this whole complex, this is over where the Gold's Gym is, and all of these, almost all of these, whatchamacallits, almost all the properties are vacant. I mean, it's a total shithole. It's been a shithole for 25 years. Sorry about that. Thank you for the heads up, Alex L. I was just going to go home. So this is the Burlington Coat Factory, kids, or just called Burlington now. This is where the police executed an unarmed man who was battering a woman with a bike lock. Now, don't get me wrong. That woman was assaulted and battered and was bleeding from the face. And this guy, it was sure looked like a mental health crisis, but LAPD did, you know, when your only tool is a hammer, the whole world looks like a nail. So some of the cops were trying to play it conservatively, but the one cop who did the executions with his AR ran up in front because he wanted a taste. And he got it. So you can probably go on the internet and see Fox 11 News Los Angeles, whatever their website is. You could probably stream it live from their news chopper. You're gonna get a way better angle than I am, I'll tell you that much. So this is a total hellhole. I hear more sirens in the distance. Could be another call. This is the big city. We're live in North Hollywood. Nothing smells more like burning plastic than burning plastic. So, I don't believe that anybody was harmed, because the only real structure over here, there's a church in one of these in the strip mall, and then there's a Gold's Gym. So here's the Battalion 14, here's the command post. Yeah, Sarate, I've been to, there's tiny houses that have only been up for like the last, I don't know, I would say probably about a year or so they've been back there. So they're still putting water on it. It is not the Gold's Gym. The Gold's Gym is there on the left. I don't know if Engine 7's here or not. We're pretty far away from Panorama City, but there's still... All right, hold on.
How long ago did this fire start?
Sorry?
How long ago did this start?
Alex, how long ago did this fire start? Are you listening to the scanner? Probably at least 30 minutes if there's that many people, probably. I got a live chat going on. I was at a DUI checkpoint up at Van Nuys and Van Owen. And
Was it fully inflamed?
I'm guessing. I mean, this thing's been a shithole for 25 years. So I
You
mean,
got here a little while ago?
I just got here now.
Oh, really?
But this whole complex has been a shithole for 25 years.
Oh, I know there's always fires here, right?
No, I mean, I'm sure there's probably squatters and, you know, insurance fraud. So what's on fire is straight ahead. If you
Keith
can,
here?
what?
Is Keith here from Wow Media?
I don't know. I don't know. So we're if you can find Gold's Gym in North Hollywood on Laurel Canyon, just south of Victory, on Google Street View, you can come up a couple of addresses and see. Yes, the roof is on fire, Don Larson Jr. Yeah, there goes some timber embers falling. This is a good fire. Exactly, Liz. I wonder what happened to this RV. There's somebody living in this RV right here. I don't know if you can see, there's like glowing embers dropping from the ceiling. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there's still flames in the back. Straight ahead in the back, right around there. So, I don't think anybody was in these buildings legitimately. I mean, not that there couldn't have been squatters. They stopped with the two hoses here. There's two hoses up on the ladder in the back. They stopped with those. So, you know what this is called, you guys? Now that the fire is 90% extinguished, what would you guys, two-word description, what would you guys call this? There we go, Ken. Job security. Overtime. You guessed it. Listen, these, if you go on Google Street View and you look at these properties, I mean, they should have just let it burn, man. I mean, are they welding? Do you see those things dripping in the background that look like fire. I don't know what's going on.
They got a saw.
Oh, they got a saw. I can hear.
That
Yeah.
was around the other side. Right there.
Yeah, they're sawing metal. Thank you. I was gonna say they should just let this whole place burn. I mean, other.
Go around the back, you see they're already have a big crane out there destroying them.
Oh, do they?
They're starting to tear it down.
This place has been a dump for 25 years.
Well, I mean, when they bought the property, I think around 2008, they're going to build a great big shopping center.
Yeah.
Across the street was there, and then the market changed in 2008. They haven't done anything with it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of homeless people around here. So
Yeah.
that's probably what happened. Let's get a national fire in empty buildings being gutted so fast.
Yeah.
It started.
So this gentleman that I'm talking to said that there's already a crane in the back destroying the building, already demolishing the building. Yeah, that sounds a little too convenient to have a crane on scene within 30 minutes. I'm not saying that this is building 7, but he said they did. He said they're already demolishing.
Yeah, they started demolishing the back of the restaurant, the back corner, go around the corner, you see.
Oh, before, like a couple of days ago, or since the fire?
No, before the fire.
Okay, before the fire. All right.
Before the fire, yeah.
Okay.
You walk around the corner, you see that there's a bulldozer type thing, and they started destroying that down some time ago.
That motorhome's in Google Street View. Yeah, I'm not saying that the occupants of the motorhome are not on the short list of suspects, but I'm no fire investigator. All right, we got flames again. Is it? I saw a fire next to the Wells Fargo there. There was a probably year and a half ago or so. There was a same thing, kind of crappy building that looked like insurance fraud or.
About 4 or 5 months ago, there was one right on the Humka. It was 1 block north of the fire station. That there was a big empty vacant building.
Yeah.
Either somebody was inside and started that.
So can you guys see the flames?
Yeah. There was a flamethrower in the building.
Kim Sims, yes. We can talk privately.
Spot fire.
Well, the fire's in the bathroom, right?
I don't know. Listen, I think you get a couple of 2x4s and some sheetrock. I think we're good to go. We're golden. The best part about the LAFD is the lighting that they bring.
What?
The lighting that they bring for all of my cameras.
Oh, it's good.
Brian Salazar, you know it.
Remember the fire last year over on Laurel Canyon at the sushi place right across from the Lemley Theater?
No.
No? Okay.
We're Laurel and where?
On Laurel, just south of Chandler. Right across from the Lemley Theater.
Okay.
There's a big tall building there, and there's the Lemley Theater, and right across the street, the shop, the coffee shop, and it's about as wide as this big building here.
Right.
It was early in the morning. You can find it on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the guys with the orange helmets are the supervisors. Go the flames there up on the top. All right, we're gonna walk around and yeah, I'll get a pic of some of the cranes and stuff like that. So, all right, man. Be well. Nice talking to you.
All right. I'll walk around the...
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. So we've got 2 cranes here in the front and 2 in the back. You can see the lights on top of them. Those are not street lights. Those are fire cranes or ladders, or I don't know what they're called. Pamela said cranes, so I'm just going to say cranes. Ladder trucks, okay. No, I know that there's a fire truck and a fire engine. Thank you, Shane B. So there you see the Gold's Gym. Then there's Victory Outreach Church, which is a couple addresses to the south, to the left of frame. I think those are the only legit businesses currently at this crappy property. All right, time to get some B-roll. So that's truck 89, this is truck 60. I think this guy is stuck here in this BMW, I don't know. So DWP is here, which is the Department of Water and Power. Obviously, they are going to be disconnecting power to the property. Cop is yelling at this, well, not yelling, he's raising his voice to this guy in the BMW. I don't. Yeah, they're rolling up the hoses. And there you got somebody living in their RV. America is a shithole. America's a third world country. I don't know if you guys know this or not.
Yeah, they just declared it a lockdown.
Oh yeah?
Were you here when the whole thing was on fire?
No. All right, so both properties are affected. This guy that's standing here, he said he heard that it's a complete knockdown. So get a little bit of B-roll. Never know when you're going to need to interject that into a story. So I don't know what that means, calling it a knockdown. I mean, obviously it means a total loss, but I wasn't really sure that the fire department, here's a good B-roll shot. I wasn't sure the fire department made that determination. I guess structurally it's not sound. But we're gonna go around the back. This guy's saying that they were already digging out. Yeah, so there was a restaurant here, and there's a crane a big cat crane. And so they were already tearing down this property prior. I just want to know, I'm just curious, like, what the hell was burning in there? I guess all of the wood. I don't know how big of a fire that you need to get in an abandoned warehouse for the walls to catch fire, but apparently this one hit that threshold. Yeah, but it's got to get to the wood framing. Googly is the point. I guess there was enough material or debris around the interior to create a fire large enough to spread to the wood framing. This is brand new. The IHOP here. This is brand new. If you know North Hollywood, you know that this fucking whole property here is a total dive. They've got they put in NoHo West to the south here, which is a nice mall. They just, I don't even know if it's a mall necessarily. It's a bunch of stores. There's like a Trader Joe's, and they're trying to polish a turd. You know this. You know you're in a shitty neighborhood when they have enough. They have stadium lighting in the parking lot. Look at the volume of lumens that are illuminating. It's kind of hard to get a shooting gallery going with any decent modicum of privacy with that level of illumination. Oh, look. Police tape. I made it before the police tape. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. I knew the bride when she used to rock and roll. So this is the Burlington store, you guys, where North Hollywood LAPD executed 2 people in rapid succession. Probably about 10 days ago. It took them about a week to release the name of the officer. I refuse to put the footage up on my YouTube channel because it'll just add to the shadow banning. So yeah, community vigil for Valentina Orellana Peralta, January 2nd at 4 p.m. We missed it. Ross dressed for less. And just to the north here is the Bank of America, where Larry Phillips and Emil Mediterranu went on their shooting binge with full body armor, full auto AKs with, I think, armor piercing rounds. I could be wrong. I often am. All right. Hold on. Wow, my phone is still at 58%. We've been live for 2 hours, 24 minutes. So thank you guys for being here. Thanks for watching. Sorry I haven't been live lately and been busy. Busy. I'm down almost 45 pounds from about 3 months ago and got another 35 to go. So in case you guys didn't recognize me. So yeah, it's a Samsung Galaxy. Lopez. This was a good night, man. That was infuriating, that detective pushing back the husband. That was amazing. Human Overlord, I got jeans on. They're not skinny jeans, but they're Johnny 4.0. I don't know. I want to get down to like 165, 170. Weight loss secret, easy. Intermittent fasting coupled with a keto diet. Look that shit up. Every time we eat, our glucose rises, and so our body, our pancreas pumps out the hormone known as insulin. And as we all know, insulin is the signal for cells to open up and to take in nutrients and fuel and sugar or ketones or whatever the body is burning currently. And anybody that's got a pot belly like I had, you've probably got a fatty liver and you are probably insulin resistant, which I did not even know that was a term until about 60 days ago. So yeah. So what happens is with the fasting diet, of course, you know, one of the biggest lies that we've been told in the US is that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That is a lie. If we keep eating, we keep spiking our glucose. If we keep spiking our glucose, we keep spiking our insulin. And our insulin levels never get to a 0 point. And so what happens is when you keep spiking your insulin just stops. It just stays up there. It stays up there and it's always storing. And that's the hormone responsible for all of that. So yeah. Renee, what's up? Krispy Kreme in the chat. So hello from Denmark. So what happens is you allow your body and your insulin level to get down. I'm going to check my PayPal because I haven't had my actual phone on me. Let's check that out, kids. Bleep, 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 bam, 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 bam. All right, look at that. Sean Manley, thank you very much for the super chat. Kim Sims, as always. Frodo Stranger, thank you. Rex, thank you. You guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. I hope everybody had a good Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or Saturday, whichever. And I will be 55 in about a week. And I celebrated 25 years sober on January the 1st, which I would have lost that bet. I would have lost that bet. Who here has not seen the best of Johnny 5-0 2021? I urge you to go check out on the main channel. This is the live channel, and the live screw up the algorithm, and so thank you, Jay Watterson. Googly eyes, you are not that one guy, but you could be if you want. I guess just deal yourself in. Renee Erica, send me the link. I want to send $100. One of the mods. There we go. Sarah Tay, look at that shit. Look at that. And I'm on it's just like a 15-second delay. Bilford Wimley. Quaker oats are not part of the keto diet. Just, they will give you diabetes. Awesome. No, there's a very out of character for me moment at the end, which was in another standalone video that not a lot of people saw, but there's a good part talking about redemption with my father and being sober and being a stand-up guy, and how the police will never know any of this stuff because they're all babies. So look at Sarah. Sarah Tay is like, I'll never forget when James Freeman went to Almost Park. Was that the big gun walk rally or whatever? And I was modding like a bunch of channels. I literally made a notepad on my desktop computer of everybody's PayPals, and then I was just cut and pasting it was a lot of work. So I want to give a shout out to all of our hardworking moderators, and then Johnny F. Face, because he's certainly not one of them. But he earned his blue wrench by being funny. Dr. Ken Berry, great keto advice. Yeah, I'm watching him, Dr. Berg, who's a chiropractor. It's always just weird when you have a chiropractor talking about internal medicine. And Thomas DeLauer, who you got to get past his trying to sell stuff, and he's always quoting these obscure medical journals, which I have a friend of mine who's an emergency room physician. He's about to retire, and he was like, dude, I was talking to him about that. He's like, you know that these tiny, like, if anything, if it's the Journal of Diabetic Medicine or something, just that you just sounds like you just made up words. He's like, they're not peer reviewed, so they're not really. I mean, yeah, they're, just take it for what it's. Northwest Audits, thank you, man. Yep. Best moderators on YouTube. Any word on Chad? No. And I have not been sued yet. I think I saw Direct D. I think the cop, the video that I posted, is it today? Today's Friday, yeah. The video that I posted about the Waffle House arrest. Apparently the officer's going to be suing people, probably including myself, so for making the video. So Seattle Judy, great to see you here. Thank you, Katie. All right, you guys. So hopefully we'll be out Sunday afternoon, daytime, with Sab, maybe Lucky Bear, hopefully Lucky Bear, because Sab's barely tolerable. I mean, is this thing on? Check, check, check. It's okay, he's not watching. Nobody tell him. Bell is working. Bell is currently busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest, so. Ross Kahn, thank you. Fliffigans. Yeah, and what a great service to be able to like tell people about like that family that we had tonight at this checkpoint. So I'd be eternally grateful if somebody was talking to his chat and I overheard him and was like, whoa, what? Because we're not told any of this stuff. So that field sobriety tests are not required. Elaine C., thank you very much. Hope 2022 is the best year ever. I will give regards to Belle and the dogs. The dogs are doing well. Time for a baked meal. J5. It's 11:53. I don't need after. Well, I'm doing the OMAD, the one meal a day. I'm literally eating In-N-Out burger. I'm eating a 4x4 In-N-Out burger, protein style with no bun, and that's all I'm eating a day. Around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's it. So, Renee, you bear back of the blue. All right, you guys. Thank you for being here. I love all of you guys, and sorry I haven't been live more often. No egg rolls. Absolutely, they were going to arrest her. Anyway. So, Casa Verga, he's still livid. Absolutely livid. So, aren't you famished in the morning? Not really. You'd be surprised. Your body is actually it's like some caveman diet shit. You know what I mean? Like you'd really be surprised of how first world eating all the time is. No, Jamie, eating small meals throughout the day spikes your insulin, and that's when you become insulin resistant. So that's actually, listen, everybody gets to do whatever they want, but eating small meals throughout the day is one of the worst things that you can do for creating insulin resistance in your body. So, cavemen didn't have fridges. That's right, Lopez. So we saw a moped get towed on a flatbed truck. We saved a family and came and I inhaled my body weight in burning plastic. So win-win. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for being here, and hopefully we'll see you in a couple of days. All right, love you guys. Bye.